Hello everybody, this is Mo and this is Mo Chat. This is going to be your earthquake info time, and I promise I will try to stay non-emotional. That's not easy to do, is it? But I do have an earthquake report to give you. The earthquakes continue today. Today is 4:35 p.m. and it is 10/29/2016. Halloween is just around the corner, and you would think wintertime should be coming. But today outside it's not too hot and it's really not too cold. It's kind of in between. I always thought around Halloween that it got a little bit cooler. Doesn't seem to be happening, huh? It's staying warm a little bit longer. You know, and here in the South, you know, they talk about the Indian summer. You know, I've heard that most of my life. Well, it could be happening, I guess, in Indian summer where it stays warm longer, but we shall see. Okay. Today's earthquake report. According to USGS, we have had 97 earthquakes today, over 1.5 or higher. We've had 733 earthquakes in the past 7 days. We've had 3,039 earthquakes in the past month, which, you know, that number kind of drives me a little bit crazy because I could have swore it was more than that just the other day. And then it says we have 40,999 earthquakes in the past year. Wasn't it just a few days ago that I said 41,000? So what happened to 1,000 earthquakes? That's kind of strange, isn't it? I could have swore those numbers were a little bit bigger and now they're changed. Who knows, right? Okay. Let's get into this. Okay, I want to talk to you about one that I missed. Yesterday during my earthquake report, there was one that happened 21 hours ago. Okay, it was a 5.5 earthquake. Let's see if I can find that. It happened in the Prince Albert. Yes. Okay. There was 2 earthquakes down there in that area. Okay, this is south of Brazil. It is west of Australia, and it's just below that tip of Brazil. It's called the Southwest Indian Ridge, and they call some islands out there the Prince Edward Islands. Okay. Then to the west and a little bit north of there, there's a place called the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. They also had an earthquake. Early this morning or late last night. It happened right there. Those 2 ridges connect. Okay? They connect. Right underneath that South Brazil right here, that Africa. Oh, I'm not saying that right. I'm so sorry. It's Africa. Okay, South Africa. Right down south of here is what is called the Southwest Indian Ridge. Okay, and it runs like this. And then right between here, South Atlantic Ocean here, there's a ridge. It's called the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. They had an earthquake too. So they had one here and they had one here. 5.5 was this Indian Ridge. Remember I was talking about all these trenches and stuff connecting up? How they're so close to each other? Well, they're not just close, people. They connect. Okay, these ridges and stuff, they all connect. It's like a jigsaw puzzle that has to be put back together again. And it comes apart. But the pieces go so well together. They all connect. Intersecting lines, okay? All around the globe. 2 earthquakes, major, bigger than 2.5. Okay, this one was a 5.5, Prince Edward Islands. Then that one that happened in the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, it was a 5.2, only 10 kilometers deep as well. Okay, and those two ridges connect up. Like I said, right here's one and here's one, and those ridges connect. Can you see my hands on the map? I'm sorry that's so difficult, but I'm trying to explain that connection to you. The ridges connect. So they had an earthquake up there, and then they had one right like a triangle. Okay, right there. Alright, so we will continue on with this report, but I'm telling you, that really did bother me about when I noticed that Indian Ridge down there had a 5.5, and then that 5.2 happened at the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Okay, Cook Inlet, again, up there by Mount Redoubt, 3-pointer right there. That was a 3.3. They're saying it was 117 kilometers deep, and there is people reporting on it. Okay, there was people reporting on that. That's that volcano up there in our Ring of Fire area. Okay, that Mount Redoubt. It's real close to Cook Inlet. If you're looking on the map, that's why I tell you all these places so you can find exactly where I'm talking about. It's the Cook Inlet. Mount Redoubt is just west on that land right there, Mount Redoubt. Then a strange occurrence. Remember I said all of these little earthquakes happening in one place, and then all of a sudden you have an earthquake that's way off over there by itself? That's what this one is. It's a 3.4. And it happened in Arctic Village, Alaska. 3.4. And guess what the deep is? No depth. 0.0. So that means this is a surface earthquake. Trembler right there. Right there. And they call that area, it is south of the Beaufort Sea, and there's a mountain range. It's called Brooks Range right there. 3.4, that happened. At 10:54, so that must have been their time, 10:54 their time, okay? And no depth on that at all. Okay, Oklahoma, my home state, wouldn't you know it, again. Only 5 kilometers deep, 3 people reporting on it. Tonkawa, Oklahoma. Several earthquakes back to back going on right here. This one was a 3.0, and they had another one just before that one, almost in the same hour. That one was a 3.0. Let me see if I can find that time frame. Pretty sure. Tonkawa, 11:50 a.m., 5.4. That was probably just this morning, just before lunchtime. That's when they had that. And there was more than one there. There was 2 of them there. A 2.7 and a 3.0 and a 2.8. Forgive me, they have had 3. Not 2, they have had 3. They've had a 2.7, a 3.0, and a 2.8. All within, according to these reports, it looks like less than 30 to 35 minutes, they had 3 earthquakes in the same area. So where is Tonkawa? Where is that located? I believe that is just north of Oklahoma City. Just north. The 2.8 that happened at 11:44 was only 3.3 kilometers deep. One person has reported on it so far. Let's look at the exact location of that. It's going to be northwest of Stillwater and northeast of Enid, and just below the Kansas-Oklahoma border, right in there. How much longer before somebody does something about this? We're talking 3 earthquakes in less than an hour's time in the same place. What is going on in Tonkawa? Huh? What is going on there? No one seems to want to tell us, right? Can't get the news about it. Can't find this about it. They don't report it. What about Pecos, Texas? What's going on out there? Does anybody know? First of all, Pecos, Texas is way out there. That's way over there in the Texas panhandle. You know, Oklahoma has a panhandle, well, so does Texas. It's way over there. This located, looks like a Thade gas and oil field is real close to there too, so I can almost guarantee you that that was some type of a explosion going on near a gas well or something. 5.0, 3.0, 5.0 kilometers deep and a 3.0 magnitude. Let's not forget Italy again. 4.5 going on in Italy. North Sea, Italy, and 4 people are reporting on that. I would imagine with so many earthquakes going on there, more and more people would be reporting on it. But this one was only 10 kilometers deep. You know, I wonder if they're losing their cell towers, their internet capabilities. Maybe that's why not so many people are reporting. I mean, Italy is a huge place, and this happened just north of Rome. So, 4.5, wow. They've been hit every day for the past 2 or 3 days now, and several in one day. What about Shingletown, California? That is north of Sacramento, the Sierra Nevada mountain range, and it would be to the east of Redding, California. There was an earthquake there of a 2.5, and it was 6.1 kilometers deep. Alaska, 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 every other one. Alaska 2.4, 2.3, readout 3.3 10 hours ago. That's to go along with the one that was just recent. I think this one was like 100 kilometers deep or something. It's 3.3. Yeah, it was 117 kilometers deep. And only one person's reporting on it. But that is the Mount Redoubt. That is that volcano that is very active up there. Now remember, in the past few days, that volcano Cleveland on that Aleutian Trench has been acting up just a little bit. The alert level for that was raised to an orange. So we'll keep an eye on that, what's going on with it. The Aleutian Islands also 21 hours ago, approximately the same time as the Prince Edwards happened. They had on the Rat Islands of Aleutian 4.3. That was approximately 21 hours ago. And Japan 15 hours ago 4.7. The Sandwich Islands 4.6. Japan again, 4.5. So these have been going on for a good long time. And also Russia, 4 hours ago, a 4.8. 4.8 in Russia. See if I can get any better location for you. It's near a place, well, 184 kilometers from southwest of Armen, Russia. That's going to be right in the Gulf of Shalakov, Magadan. Also north in the Sea of Okhotsk. So, that was a 4.8. It looks like we cannot get away from these earthquakes. Serious earthquakes today. Italy being hit repeatedly and repeatedly. What's going to happen next? And I want you to remember that I mentioned that southwest Midwest ridge and the southwest Indian ridge. Earthquake there, earthquake there. Looks like a triangle. Right? Wow. Kind of weird, but it happened. Earthquakes. Okay, their positioning is what is weird. If you look at your map and you line up those trenches, like what I was talking about, those trenches are all connected, and they run along a course. Earthquakes happening along these trenches. What is going to happen there? I was hoping that with wintertime coming, with them talking about all the sunspots and everything, that maybe, just maybe, the earthquakes would decrease a little bit. Maybe it would calm down some with the sun being a little bit weaker and not having such an influence on us right now. It's supposed to be cooling down some. I was hoping that that would also calm down the earthquakes a little bit. I know I could be wrong. I know. I'm not your scientist here. I am not the one. Little bit of a disclaimer there. Mo is not a scientist, okay? I don't know. But I'm just telling you what I read. And I think a whole lot of knowledge comes from actually reading and studying and taking a look at it for yourself. How else will you learn anything if you don't study it yourself? This is Mo, coming with you with the Earthquake Info Time. Have a great day. Please subscribe and send me your comments. Is there a topic that you would like to talk about? Is there something that you have seen that you would like to share with everyone else? Send me a comment about that topic. Also, if you could, send me a picture about the item that you would like to discuss, because I can do a video on that, and as long as there's no identifying markers on the picture, I can discuss that picture. Okay? Thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Have a great day. Bye.